step y or any step number, say step 23, 22, and then I can give the error description and the error number. The error number is, so this is the format in which we write starting with the ampersand, preceding the ampersand for the variable error dot number. Okay, the error number is error dot number, and you can also give the error description. Okay, so again I'll give ampersand base and error. We will do practice more about this in hands-on, but just for your reference that whatever literally you want to convey, you put it in double quotes. That is, in this case I want to literally convey that the error number is, okay, the error number is, and then we use ampersand for variable, and again ampersand. So ampersand is actually used to concatenate a text with the variable, okay, and then again the text and again the variable. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just run this, and once you get the report, you will be able to see actually I want to convey. So in order to see the report, you have to go to tools, options, run, and this needs to be checked. View results when run session ends, because we want to see the result this time. Okay, so whenever there's an error, I want the error number and the error description. Okay, now step number won't matter in this case because I don't know, it can the error can occur in any step. So let's say I won't give a particular name number to it, I'll just write XX. So this is my login screen. Let's see what happens when we run it. So as you can see, the password column does not exist, so QTP couldn't enter any password, and the script has reached the breakpoint. I'll just stop the script and let's see what QTP has captured. So if you see the crossover here, QTP wants to say some step has failed. That is, when I go further down, you'll see the if part has executed. That is, QTP has found some error between this, and the error number is not 0, and therefore the if part has been executed, and there is some error number which is displayed along with the error message. So earlier what I was saying is there is a way of representing the text along with the variable. Now suppose you want to concatenate your literal text. The error number is, so it has to be in double quotes, and then ampersand to concatenate it with the variable. Okay, so whenever you want to concatenate your text with the variable, there has to be an ampersand in between. The text has always has to be in double quotes, whereas the variable is blank. So let's see Notepad. What I did is I want to initially add a text. The error number is, okay, this is what I did. Then I wanted a space, and then I wanted the actual error number. Now error number is in the variable, right? So I want to concatenate whatever the value in variable is with this text. So I'll use and ampersand, and I'll give the variable name. The variable name can be anything. For on error resume next, the variable name is error.number, error.number. And then again, after displaying the error number, I want to display the error message. So again I want to concatenate the variable. Okay, one more thing, that the variable can err.number is QTP's predefined variable, but there can exist variables which are defined by user, like int, count, or anything which we define, right? So we can use any of the variable in this fashion. So along with the error number, I wanted to concatenate another literal string, that is the error number is error number, and okay, with a space and error, and followed with the error description text. I want to give the actual error description which is saved in err.description. So I cannot write err.description directly. I want to concatenate the text with my err.description variable. So I will do it with the help of ampersand. So just remember guys, ampersand is used to concatenate your string or your literal text or number or whatever it is with your variable. Okay, So this is my results column, result summary, wherein I have written step XX because the step has not failed for any particular step because I don't know which step has failed. It can any step between on error resume next and on error resume go to 0 can fail. The detail as I had written is the error number is this, and the description is the retrieve data table dot value operation failed, right? Because the password one column does not exist. So in this way, we could capture the error message. Now remember guys, this is a method of handling the error. If you want QTP to skip the step if any error occurs, right? So this is how the QTP handles error. So in case the step is skipped, there shouldn't be any further problem. Here if you see, we have skipped this password one column because it does not exist in the data table. But if you go further, I've just added the breakpoint, but if you go further, you'll see that the script cannot proceed because I'm not added password in the first place to the login page, so it cannot proceed to the flight reservation dialog. So it is this, you have to be very careful that where you have to use on error resume next. This has to be only used if you want, in case there is any error, test run error, and you want QTP to ignore it and resume to the next step, then you can use this piece of code.